what's going on? It's MassiveJoes RAW Review, and I'm coming to you from MassiveJoes.com. Awesome raw review for the viewers at home today. One of the most anticipated raw reviews we've seen thus far, because you know who it is.
Who is it?
It's your boys, MassiveJoe and Neve. Raw reviewing the all-new Physiques of Greatness PreOG pre-workout. Physiques of Greatness, for those of you who are unaware, and for those of you who happen to give a f, my brothers in I, Chris Jones and Vince the Swole Nerd, man. It's their new pre-workout supplement. Neve, let's get straight into it, show the viewers at home exactly what's in it and what it's going to do for them. Starting from top, full spectrum of B vitamins in the house. Vitamin
13.41 gram serving size, Joe. So it's a bit bigger than your average.
It is
concentrated
serving size. The serving size. It's as you see as we go through the ingredients, it's a complete muscle builder pre-workout supplement, man. Full spectrum of B vitamins, B3, B6, B9, B12. That's going to stop you from getting that post-workout crash from the stimulants in this product, man. Moving right along, a full 5 grams of PreOG creatine monohydrate, the best creatine monohydrate we've seen thus far, and Neve's personal creatine supplement of choice.
I do prefer creatine monohydrate.
Moving right along, carnosine beta-alanine, the full 3.2 gram clinical dose, man, the best beta-alanine we've seen thus far. 1.5 grams of AGMA pure agmatine sulfate in the house. The best type of agmatine we've seen thus far, and just happens to be Neve's nitric oxide booster of choice. Concur?
It is, yes.
Concur? Moving right along.
I actually formulated this for Chris Jones.
Moving right along, L-carnitine L-tartrate, which is a salt version of L-carnitine, 1.5 grams. It's going to help with mental focus. As too is N-acetyl L-tyrosine, the 500 milligram dose. Finally, we finish off with our stimulants, Nevos. 250 milligrams of caffeine anhydrous and 20 milligrams of hyginamine hydrochloride. For those of you that are unaware, hyginamine is a really cool stimulant. And actually, Neve, you would actually, I did some research on hyginamine a couple of days ago when I knew we were going to shoot this raw review, just to refresh my memory. Did you know that hyginamine actually stimulates parts of your body, such as your heart, and relaxes other parts of your body, such as your lungs?
Oh, really?
So you get the stimulant effect.
So you can breathe better.
Yeah, but you also get the bronchodilating effect.
Oh, a bit like that ephedrine, eh?
A little bit like ephedrine.
We're not saying you've got ephedrine in you.
Not that we are. But you can see from the nutrition information panel, man, it's a complete muscle building pre-workout supplement. Everything that's in there is clinically dosed. And I would go so far as to say, to make this supplement would be expensive as f.
I just want to say as well,
some expensive ingredients, man.
The recommended dosage or the recommended serving size on the label is 1 to 2 scoops. Don't take 2 scoops.
Come on now.
Number 1, you don't need 5. I would take 1 and maybe.
If you took 2 scoops of this here PreOG, your head would explode.
Because you don't need like 2 scoops.
6.4 grams of beta-alanine.
You don't need
500 milligrams of caffeine.
And 3 grams of agmatine, you'd be shitting through the eye of a needle.
In terms of how it tastes, how it mixes, comes in one flavor. Comes in the strawberry lemonade.
And it's real sweet strawberry lemonade.
It is awesome. I had it for the first time yesterday, man. I couldn't believe that it was actually all those, because a lot of those ingredients in there, in particular the L-carnitine, L-tartrate, and agmatine sulfate, are very pungent ingredients. And the flavor that PreOG have done with this, man, that Physiques of Greatness have done, is spot on. It's awesome. In terms of how it mixes, pass me the blended bottle, please, Nevos. How much water we got in that bitch?
I'd say 200 mils. 200
mils of water. For the US viewers at home, it's about 32 ounces.
You reckon?
No, that doesn't add up. No. It's about 7 ounces. Just under 7 ounces.
We don't know.
We don't know. We use the metric system because the imperial system sucks. Anyway.
The 1700 is called and they want their measuring system back. 1
scoop of the PreOG, and you can see the size of the scoop, man, is huge. Especially when you compare it to the size of the tub. Check that thing out, up against my hand. That's a f***ing enormous scoop. 13.41 grams? Huge. Anyway, 200 mils of water, 1 scoop of PreOG. Pop the lid on this bitch. A few shakes in this bitch.
Few shakes of the sauce bottle.
Check it.
Oh, that's smooth.
Mixes quite well, man. Actually mixes, I actually had it, the first time I had it, I did it in a glass with a spoon and it mixed really well in a glass with a spoon. So I would go so far as to say blender ball is not required.
And a bit extra for falto.
For this here pre-workout of greatness, man. Ah, it's so good. I don't know how they've masked those ingredients. It's awesome. They've done a real good job. The one thing I will say is, you see that it does have some sinkers down the bottom. Probably going to be creatine monohydrate, would you say?
Yeah, or
5 grams.
If you've got that many different ingredients, of course some of it's going to.
And it is a little bit gritty in texture, which I'm going to say also is the creatine monohydrate.
But they have used PreOG.
It is PreOG, but when you put that much of it, it's still going to sink down the bottom.
Yeah.
In terms of the effects, because that's what you're taking this pre-workout of greatness for, man. You ain't taking it because the nutritional information panel looks good. You ain't taking it because everything in there is clinically dosed. You ain't taking it because it tastes delicious. You're taking it for the effects, man.
The thing is, because of the amount of ingredients in there, and as a general complete muscle building pre-workout, you expect it not to give you that much energy.
You do.
But because normally they have about 150 milligrams of caffeine, don't they?
Most muscle builders do.
But because this has 250 milligrams of caffeine
plus hyginamine,
you get
plus the acetyl tyrosine,
yeah,
and the L-carnitine in there as well for the mental focus.
You get a shitload of energy.
You do.
Like, as in like a concentrated stimulant pre-workout.
It's almost got the kind of energy you would expect from a concentrated stim with all of the clinically dosed actual ingredients that are going to actually help you perform of a complete muscle builder, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's kind of like a mixture of, it's almost like a 2-in-1 pre-workout, would you say?
I would. We trained back on it last night.
We did.
The pumps were ridiculous.
The pumps were really good. I would say, for me personally, the things I noticed, and I'm 1 week out from a contest. I was actually last night 5 days out from a contest. So my energy levels are really low at the moment, man. But I got a real good buzz off PreOG, and most pre-workouts at the moment just do nothing for me at all. I got a real good buzz off PreOG. The one thing that I really noticed was the muscle pumps were really good. The mental focus was really good. And in particular, the endurance was pretty good. Because I've been doing 4 exercises at the moment. We did 5 exercises plus a superset last night.
We trained for a good hour.
And I felt good.
20
and then
minutes.
I went and did HIIT after that too.
You did 32 minutes of HIIT, you did?
32 minutes of high intensity interval training, man. So I trained really, really well on it. So far as crash, did you experience a crash? We actually haven't discussed this yet. Did you have a crash post-workout?
Not post-workout.
I didn't either. Did you have a crash like post-workout?
I did fall asleep after the work. I went to sleep. Oh no, I did have. What time did we train? 7 o'clock, 7 p.m.
Yeah, we trained pretty late last night.
I couldn't get to sleep, and I normally fall asleep very well. I didn't get to sleep till about 12:30.
So you had a post-workout buzz.
Yeah.
So no post-workout crash. Little bit of a post-workout buzz, man. I really enjoyed this PreOG, man. Not just the taste, not just the ingredient profile. The workout itself was awesome. No post-workout crash. How many thumbs up does it get from Neve?
3 thumbs up.
Anything negative you've got to say about this here PreOG?
Nah.
I do.
What?
Just one thing, it's expensive.
Oh yeah.
And we said that right from the start, man.
Because of the ingredients in there.
Yeah.
And you only get 20 serves. Like, it's retailing for $69.95.
In Australia, retail price is $69.95.
For 20 serves. But
which is in line with other muscle builders.
With the other muscle builders that are in the same category.
But it still does make it quite expensive.
Compared to when you can get a super concentrated for say $60 for 30 serves.
But when you have a look at the ingredients and the dosages, it's an expensive pre-workout to make, man. Agmatine sulfate is not cheap. L-carnitine is not cheap. A bunch of other shit. Hyginamine is expensive as
AgPure, CreoPure, carnosine, beta-alanine.
You got anything else you want to add, Neve? Before I tell the viewers.
Nah.
To hit the subscribe button. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, man. Stay up to date with all the latest editions of MassiveJoes RAW Review. And guys, that is MassiveJoes RAW Review on the all-new Physiques of Greatness, PreOG, pre-workout of greatness. If you happen to give a and I'm coming to you from MassiveJoes.com.